The monitoring is to find out if there are gaps, if there are challenges, and we see together how best we can improve on them to service our people.
Some of the challenges are, most of them, they don't report on the day of the problem.
Usually when we have, for example, an alleged rape case, I think the ideal thing with as a doctor is that they report within the first 72 hours. So they'll be able to do your best for them. Because some of these alleged rape cases, they are just minors. Some of them, most of the ones we have 14 years, 15 years. So we want to give them prophylactic treatment so that they don't take pregnancy. Because it's very risky. Obstetric-wise, there are a lot of obstetric risks.
Before they decided to come to the facility, they must have tempered all the evidence that there was the clothes, there was the person himself. If it is a sexual violence, they will ensure that the private part, everything is clean. And these are the issues that you could have used. Because you don't want to, you don't want to take this one to a facility in that odd appearance.
Sometimes the families of the victims tend to be so protective of the perpetrators, and they don't want cases to go anywhere. That's a challenge.
Sometimes everything is done here and handed over to the police, but most of them don't. Most of the cases don't reach to court.
We have only one Gambian doctor who is on the ground, and he's the only one seeing NGBV cases and also emergencies and other things.
Regarding the labs, because there are these are complicated cases. These are legal cases that sometimes would need the doctor to exhaust all means when it comes to physical exam, lab tests. But majority of the tests we don't have them here. Sometimes the only test we can do is full blood count, which sometimes is not even available.
Even if they report to the health facility, and then the follow-ups for them to come to follow up is always challenging. When you see them for the first time, you take their details. For them to come back for follow-up is very challenging. They don't usually, some of them withdraw the case, but they want to solve it within themselves as family and then finish with it. So when you call them, they're always reluctant to come back. The last case even I had was also an alleged rape case. Just yesterday also, I keep calling them. It's just from Kudang here. But I always come with an excuse that, no, right now, I'm too busy, we don't have time to come. So one of them was telling me that right now we are in the farmland. I said, no problem, we can even go there. And the weekend, we can even go drive to Kudang and then see you. Yes, if it's fair, you can come. We will refund you back. Yes, but the problem is the follow-up is always the challenge. They are not ready to. And then the moment they know that this is going far, they just end it.
If you follow up, even if the husband and the other people wants to continue the violence, they will be careful. Especially if you involve the other partners, social welfare, the police. They know these are also other actors that have legal mandate and even can arrest them and all those things. So they will be careful.
From reaching the hospital, what they tell me is transportation problem. But I will always assure them when you come, we will refund you back your transportation. Yes, transport.
For that, he's taking that fund from is mainly for our own follow-up cases. That is 3,000. So, but there is no, fund that is there mainly for refund for patients or victims coming to the one-stop center.
You can use it for the transport as well as for the follow-up.
Okay.
You can do it. So it's all about ensuring that they access the services and ensuring that they best care.
If we can have a place where to rent or to build within the hospital, which will be mainly, for victims of gender-based violence when we want to, accommodate them. For instance, if cases come all the way from Basse or beyond Basse, and they are referred to Bansa Hospital for certain services, let's say during the night time, and they have to spend the night, then those cases can be accommodated.
These people, they are living their comfortable place because of a problem. They are sent out. So when they come, at least they should have a more decent place to stay. For example, a bed, a mattress, and things like that. So if we are able to build a structure like this, then some of these things can be provided so that they will be under lock and key, just for specific cases like that. But as an interim measure, we have the escort lodge where we can lodge them. Because the idea is the patients, they have some problems. Some of the conditions are not, contagious. But we don't also want them to come here when they are healthy, they come in with their problem, they go home with another problem.
Like there was one the domestic violence case, because this lady is just 15-year-old. Understand? So they were married for 1 year plus, but she couldn't conceive. And the husband is like, you have been married for 1 year and you cannot conceive, using all kind of languages, and then later one night they just had to fight, and then he aggravated her physically. So he had a lot of bruises on the body. So we're trying to resolve that. The social worker went. I gave him money to go there and settle the problem. But the father, they will tell you are not here to tell us how we should run our affairs. So in fact, if the doctor came here, I would have matched him, like from his own mouth. You can see sometimes it can be very challenging too.
Yes. It can be violent.
Yes.
The wife, when you have cases like that and you suspect the person is violent, please go with the police. If you are going there. That's why we have in the care team the gender and child welfare unit. We can work with them to facilitate. Even if they are women and they cannot go, they should be able to facilitate for the male police officer who is on uniform to go. Then they will at least respect you and then be careful, because otherwise they can take advantage and act violently on you, which is not good.
So the only time that the case will not come is because they have not reported the case. Because the last time the case we had is from all the way from Bureng. Yes, and then this guy, because they reported the matter to the police, and the police decided to travel with the perpetrator and the victim to the facility.
They normally escorted by the police.
Yes.
Only we always want to know the status.
Exactly. So after getting the details and the investigation, within that 15 minutes, the only thing we try to do with the police to ensure that when the perpetrator is brought to the facility, a minimal time is given to them to ensure that they go back with the perpetrator. Within 15 minutes, we can finish with that one and he goes back.
So in case some who do not know we have one-stop center, we are trying to sensitize them. If they come here, they will have the treatment free of charge at no cost. We are using that platform to sensitize them more. And I know the radio station would be reaching out to communities if they are following up the programs going on.
And in fact, sometimes you can even use the social worker to walk into their homes and see exactly what happened. Because some of them, not only the fear, but, if you leave your home with your child, everybody wants to know why you are going to the hospital and all those kind of things.
We want like a supermarket approach. Everything we do it there. We don't want to run you up and down, go there, come here. We want to do everything in there. One stop center from there, and you can.
The nursing school, the nursing school institutions like SRN, SEN school, and the CAN school, it will be very important if they train them at the school level or they include this GBV in their curriculum. It will make life easy for us on the ground, because if you are a newly staff posted to become and you are already trained, why should we even bother ourselves?
We can have regional survival group that we can work with them from various communities, and then we use them for advocacy.
You are advocating for them to train more people. At least you have better understanding among service providers.
The main thing now will be how to get into the community to ensure that they realize all these cases that are happening need to be reported. If they have also understand that, so the reason of reporting is for the victim to be protected and whatever, yes. Going to police court, exactly.
The woman and the man will tell you, I don't have any sexual pleasure. You see? So what is the solution? So when you examine the woman, you see that you have FGM type 3. They are all contributing factors to that. So that is why it's very challenging. We need to engage more religious leaders. Or they are also advocating over there in the mosques and other public places. So if they accept it, it will be easier. If not, it's always challenging. Yes, because people are still in there now.